Be'ezat Hashem, we're starting Daf Mem Zayin. Perek Hosiu Lo. Ready, Jacob? A new Perek we're starting.
Still catching up Shachrit.
You wake up at 5:40 and you're 2 hours behind. Okay. Hosiu Lo. Hosiu Lo Takaf et Mahtab. They brought out for him. Rashi says, from where they're bringing it out. Rani.
Rabbi, I wasn't up at 5:40. I was up at 2:45.
2:45. Okay. His day's already over almost. Hotziu lo milishchat hakelim. They brought out for him from the lishcha of the kelim. Et hakaf ve'et hamachta, the spoon and the fire pin. Chafan, he scooped meloch of a full handful of ketoret, v'natan l'ktoch hakaf, and he put it into the spoon. Hagadol lefi godlo, big person according to how big it is. V'hakatan lefi kotno. So there's no, the measurement of how much ketoret you need is how big your hands are.
It's based on the hand, not the spoon.
What? It's the hand, not the spoon. V'kach hayta midata. That's the measurement. Natal et hamachta bimino. He took the machta in his right hand. Ve'et hakaf and the spoon b'shmolo.
Why in that order? Wouldn't it make sense to use your right hand to fill it up?
You use both hands to fill it up, Habibi.
No, he says the
Meloch
meloch hofnav.
hofnav.
Oh, you need both.
Nah, hofno, hofnav.
So why is he holding it bimino?
Because now it's
down.
now the kaf, now the ketoret is in the kaf, so he has free hands. Says the Gemara, machta. What's he getting a machta from the lishchat hakelim? Hatana, we learned. Natal et hamachta ve'ala rosh hamizbeach. He already had a machta. He went up to the top of the mizbeach to get the coals, and he put it by the guy that was on the rova de Rabbi Sheba Hazara. So he already got a machta. What do they have to give him another machta for? Says the Gemara, right? Ve'ala l'rosh hamizbeach ve'chotev yored hata machta de gchalim. Over there, the machta is full of coals. He filled it up from the mizbeach. V'hacha, when they hotziu lo the machta de ketoret. It's a machta full of ketoret. Meaning, the kaf at this point is empty because the kaf he's going to fill up with the double handful full of ketoret. But he doesn't know. He didn't accomplish that yet. So first they bring him out a whole machta full of ketoret. He takes the double scoop, right? He puts it in the kaf. Then that machta he leaves there. It's all leftovers. And now he takes the kaf and he goes and he picks up the machta that he left in the azara. And now he's ready to go inside. So there's two machtas in the kaf.
There's coals in the kaf.
The coals are in the machta of coal. The kaf is filled with the ketoret that he scooped from the machta of ketoret and put into the kaf. Right? The Tanya, like we learned, Hotziu lo kaf rekan. They took out for him an empty spoon, milishchat kelim, from the office of kelim. Umachta gedusha shel ketoret milishchat bet avtinas. And a machta heaping with ketoret from the Bet Avtinas office. You know what happened in the Bet Avtinas office? That's where they made the ketoret. It was the ketoret repository area.
This calf, how much is it? This calf, how much is it all? 2 handfuls?
Yeah, 1 handful, double handful. Hafan meloch hofnav v'natan letoch hakaf. Hagadol lefi godlo, the big person according to how big he is. Hakatan lefi godlo, the small one according to how small he is. V'natan letoch hakaf. That was the measurement. Says the Gemara, kaf.
One more time, Rabbi. So there's a small guy and a big guy.
However you are, you're big, you have big hands. You ever see guys with big hands? They have big, giant hands, giant hands. Guy has small hands, small hands. There's no measurement. So the Gemara says, it says before, V'lakach, the pasuk is, V'lakach milo ha'machta gach ha'le'esh me'al ha'mizbeach milifnei Hashem u'mlo hofnav ketoret samim daka ve'evi mibed la'parochet. Does it say anything about kaf? It says milo ha'machta, right? Take a shovelful. But it doesn't say to take a kaf. So why is there a kaf going on over here? Again, hafan milo hofnav v'natan l'toch ha'kaf. Kaf b'yom ha'kippurim la'amali. What does it need a kaf on Yom Kippur? Melo hofnav v'hevi amar rahmana. It says you should bring in a full handful. Why are you bringing a spoon to hold the ketoret? Says Gemara, in his hands. Mishum de lo efshar. It's impossible. Why? Heichi na'avid, what should he do? Ne'ayil, lehadar ne'ayil. If he's got a handful, right,
Both hands
like this, he can't take the machta in. Can't put the fire pan on top of your hands.
Where's he holding?
Where's he holding it? So what should he do? You'll say, when you take the fire pan, right, go into the Kodesh Kodashim and put it down. Come out and get the ketoret. Walk in and put it down. 2 trips. Right, when you wanted to clean the table, you were carrying 2 trips. Take 2 trips. Don't carry my expensive item on top of whatever else it is. 2 trips. Make 2 trips. What's the big deal? In Rashi. So the Gemara says no. Hava'ah hata marahamana. The Torah says 1 hava'ah. Because if you look in the pasuk, it says melo ha'machta umlo hofnav vehevi. 1 time. Look at Rashi. Hava'ah hat begehalim ubiktoret. Velo shte hava'ot. Velakach melo ha'machta gach ha'le'esh umlo hofnav vehevi. 1 hava'ah for both items. So I got to get them both in on 1 trip. You have 1 pass for this avodah, 1 mission. You have a pass for the mission. This mission has 1 pass into the Kodesh Kodashim. Yeah.
What is he using when he's doing that?
That's exactly what we're discussing. We'll find it out in the Gemara. You don't have to reference Yisidud, Mr. Hanan. No. Okay.
So he's taking the 2 handfuls and he's putting it into the spoon?
What did it say about a hand? That's my problem.
Where?
It said kaf.
It mentioned the hands. It says, La chafan melo hofnav. He scooped a double handful and then he puts it into the spoon. The question is, why should he use a spoon? Why doesn't he just carry it in? Says Gemara, ולא אפשר, ולא שתי הבאות, נשקלה לקטורת בחופניו, ונחתה למחתה עלה ולאו. This is what should he do? Should he take the ketoret in his hands, ונחתי למחתה עלה, and what? Put the machta, what?
Put it on top of his hand.
Very difficult.
The ketoret won't allow it to burn.
No, so
Hold it like this.
v'nachte lemachta de gehalim ilave v'lei'ul. I guess you have to put some sort of insulated machta or some sort of a way
No, you
that
put it on the ketoret because it won't touch his hand.
it's gonna burn the living daylights out of his hands,
That's what it sounds like.
right?
Sounds like that was only a concern if you put the machta.
So the Gemara has a problem like this: v'nachte lemachta ala v'lei'ul. Gemara kimati lahatam. When he gets there, heichi la'avid. How is he getting the machta down on the floor? Nishkele b'shineh. Should he take it with his teeth? V'nachte lemachta and put the machta down? Hashta lefnei melech basar v'adam ein osim ken. You wouldn't do that in front of a human king. Lefnei melech malchei malachim hakadosh baruch hu lahad kama v'kama. Certainly you shouldn't do it that way in front of Hashem. Hilkach lo efsha. So we have no way to get both the machta and the ketoret in his hands into the Kodesh HaKodashim. The kivan de lo efshar, since there's no way, avdinan kedashkaham benisiim. We do it like by the Nisi'im. What does it say by Nisi'im? Kaf ahat asara zahav melea ketoret. You see that you put ketoret in the kaf. So over here,
But the calf holds that.
holds the ketoret. Make it big enough to hold that amount.
But the amount differs between each person.
So make it big enough to hold a little extra.
It's a huge calf.
Maybe.
Big.
How's it dash?
Huge. You can't. It's huge. Come on. It's
How's Ashkaham Nisim?
kaf ahat asara zahav melea ketoret.
Yeah, but when he puts the ketorot on top of the fire pan, he uses his hands.
We're getting there. That comes later. Right? The Rashi says, Kedashkaham benisi'in kafahat asara zahav melea ketoret. Now, Tosfot's bothered. You don't want him to use his teeth. Taimali. V'ha'amar lekaman notela bazech. Right? When he wants to put the ketoret back into his hands, so he's got to hold his hands like this. It's very easy to get the ketoret into the kaf, right? You go like this. Now, how do you get it out from the kaf back into your hands? You're alone in the Kodesh HaKodashim. How do you pick up the kaf?
Pick up with one hand. You need two hands to keep the.
The problem. So the Gemara Mishnah says later, "Va'amar lekaman notela bazech berashet beotav v'yesh omrin b'shinav." Some said he did it with his teeth.
Where's?
Min Tosfot.
I'm saying, what's the item?
What? He says berashet beotav. Either he does some fingertip action or b'shinav. So now you're telling me
This item it's talking about or something else?
it's over here. We were talking. You're coming in. You have your hands and you have the machta on top. Now you got to get it on the floor. So you're going to take it and do some sort of move and get it on the floor, right?
Okay.
You guys gonna have to. It's like a
not respect.
limbo. We're lying down with. Well, he's got his hands full,
You gotta
right?
be good at it.
Very good. Right now.
Boiling.
So
pot.
you don't like taking it with your teeth over here. Also, now he has the cup full of ketur. He has to hold his hands, take the machta, and turn it over into his hands. It's the same. L'fnei melech basar v'adam ein osim ken. Hachi ashtad. Why don't we say the same thing? Right? L'fnei melech basar v'adam ein osim ken yesh lomar dahatam eno ela moshech habazech etzlo. He's pulling it to him. It's not in the air. It's lying on his hand. He pulls it towards him with his teeth to get it back in his hands. But to pick it up with your teeth and put it on the ground, that's not derech eretz. That's all. So he's saying to support the whole kaf with your teeth is not derech eretz. But over here you have the bazich on the top of your thing. I'm just turning it over. That's okay. Aval teimali la'avid lemachta bet yad aroch. Make it a long handle. The belav hachi amrin leil de Yoma Kippurim yad aruka v'yasela bet yad aruka shetagi ad bet hashech. Make a long one that gets to his armpit. V'yitfos ota bebet hashechi, and it should be in his armpit. The front will be on his hands. When he gets inside, yishalshel yadav adar itzba. Lower your hands to the floor. And he should pull his hands out from under it and put it on the ground. It will only be you rest the front on the floor. Then you pull your hands out. Then you go like that, and now it's down.
It's difficult to support. The thing's hot.
For some reason, we're oblivious to the fact that this thing is 8,000 degrees. I don't know why.
Wait, this is the calf they're talking about, no?
No, the machta.
Why is this any more respectful?
What?
You're not holding with your teeth.
Carrying it with him.
No, so Tosfot has a chidush. It's only disrespectful if your teeth are holding the whole thing up. But if your teeth are just maneuvering it, that's okay.
No, I'm talking about this way to carry it in your armpit like
On my hands, it's just, extra support there.
Why didn't he just do it with the calf also here?
What?
Why didn't he just use the
Do
calf?
what?
The calf.
No, the Gemara is trying to avoid a kaf because it doesn't say it by Yom Kippurim.
Oh.
So Tosfot says, Yesh lomar, kivan debeina melo hamachta gacha le'esh, needs to be full. I'efshar shelo yefazer behem ketzat. Some of them are going to spill if you're doing such a move. Inami yesh lomar flamer
Saying
bazar.
from your hand?
No. When you're putting it down and then you're sort of dropping it and pulling your hands out, it's going to bang down at some point, right? Because you can't, if your hands are full of ketoret, you can't let it down gently. It's going to bang. When it bangs, the coals are going to come out. It's not melo hamachta anymore. Okay. Says the Gemara, Hilkach lo efshar. Natal et hamachta biyamin ve'et hakav b'smol. Gemara says, what do you mean? The machta is full of water, is full of coals. The ketoret is in the kaf. L'chaora, the kaf should be in your right hand because it's full of ketoret, and the machta should be in your left hand. Yatziva be'ar'a. The citizen is on the ground. The giura and the ger b'shmei shemaya is up in the heavens. As a Gemara, that meaning the ketoret is the yatziva. He's the citizen. He's the main guy. He's on the ground. And the ger is in the heaven. You're putting the what's it called under. You're elevating the coals on top of the ketoret.
But it's just the mechanics of how you're getting it there. It's not.
It's kabod to the ketoret. Kabod for the mitzvah. It should be in the right hand. Says the Gemara. Zu miruba v'zu mu'etet. The one of the gehalim is more. It's three se'im. The ketoret is less. It's heavier.
So you need your right.
You give him the right hand. It's fasting. Rashi.
It's heavier.
Merubeh v'keveda. It's heavier. Likach tziricha yamin. It needs right hands. Says the Gemara. Zu merubah v'zu mu'etet. Va'afilu b'zman sheshneim shavim. Even if they were the same. Uchma'aseh Rabbi Yishmael ben Kimchit. Rabbi Yishmael ben Kimchit used to take even more ketoret. There's another reason. Zu hama v'zu tzonenet. This one is hot and this one is cold. So Rashi doesn't have that in his Girsah, it seems like. Because Rashi says, Afilu bizman sheshneim shavim, kohen shehofnav gedolim, ve'hofen sheloshet kabim. He has the full sheloshet kabim. Afilu hachi, even so. Go from the Shas, Yoma.
He doesn't know.
In the Shas over there, Yoma. Right? Afilu hachi. He says, Kiven de berov kohanim gedolim gehalim merubim. Since by most of the kohanim gedolim the gehalim is more, so that's the way they were mitaken. Right? Mehofnav notel kaf b'smol. And the Gemara has zu hama v'zu tzonet. Amru alav, they said about Rabbi Yishmael ben Kimchit, shehaya hofen arba'at kabin b'mlo hofnav. He would scoop 4 kav in his handful.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Right? Kimchit Shemimo, that was his mother's name. So he would say, praising his mother,
She had 7 things.
we're getting there. He would say, Ve'omer, Kol Anashim Zirdu, Ve'zered Ima Ala Lagag. All the ladies Zirdu, they did their Ziradim, and my mother is on the roof, it's way above everybody. Ika Da'amre Be'arsan. Some say when he said Zered, he meant with arsan, which means with foods that she ate when she was pregnant. Look in Rashi. Halalaga gavar al kulan. Ike da'amri hay zered be'arsan kamar. He's referring to arsan, which is some sort of burghol item. V'yafeu lechole, it's good for sick people. V'stam nashim me'ubarot. Your average pregnant lady, holot, she feels sickly. Nothing's changed. Ve'ochlot zirid ve'arsan. She eats zarid and arsan. Shehen mine ma'achal, which is different types of food. Chitim from wheat. Keda'amrina b'masechet berachot chilka. Chiti demitbere. Chilka is wheat that's broken ba'asita in some sort of a crusher. Litre into 2 pieces. Tirgas litlat. Zarid le'arba, 4 pieces each wheat. Arsan le'chamesh to 5. Ve'achi kamar, kol hanashim me'ubarot, all pregnant ladies, teknu lahem zarid ve'arsan. They instituted zarid and arsan, lavrot otan, to make them healthier. Ve'ubarim and their babies. Ve'otan shelimi, but my mother's arsan gavar al kulan. You see, mashallah.
A wheat type of item?
Wheat, it's like a burghul type thing. Cracked wheat.
Because again.
That's one. Ike da amri be'arsan uchdraba bar Yonatan. Da amar Rabba bar Yonatan, amar Bichil, arsan yafeh lechole. It's good for a sick person. V'ike da amri be'shechvat zera. Uchdrabi abu. De Rabbi Abu Rami ketiv atazreni hayal milchama. V'chtiv ha'me'azreni hayal milchama. That's the same as more. Is in Shemuel and it's in Tehillim. And there's differences. So to explain the differences, he would say, Amar David lefnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ziritani ve'zeraztani. What does it mean? Look in Rashi. Ike da amri b'shechvat zera ka'amar. She'en yitzirat avlad mikol hatipa. The baby is not formed from the whole zera that goes in. Ela min habirur sheba. From the best one. Zered, lashon havile zeradim. It's a lashon of bundles of twigs. Tudul, kilumar, birur tipa. Shekalatata imi azered gadel ve'ala lagad. She chose the best one more than everybody else.
I thought everybody chooses the best one.
No, everybody chooses. Everybody tries to choose. She clearly did the best. That's why it came out big and healthy and good. Tosfot Yishanim says Ziristani, Vezirastani, Lashon Zirizut. She made me Zariz. Velomi Lashon Zirdu Zirud, like Rashi says. Even though they quote it, not like Rashi. Okay?
But how's he explaining it different? It says in the Gemara. The Shechvat Zera.
No, Shechvat Zera, that was Mizarezim. Exactly how, I'm not sure. Yeah. The Benu Hananel says, Kol ha'olam, I'll read you the whole Lashon. Mepnei ma hayu baneha ba'alei kawach. Why were they so strong? Yesh omrim shegedaltan be'irsan. Shu sheni lesolet. She ate irsan. U'me'ametz hakoch. V'yesh omrim be'shechvat zera. Kemo shayta osa bat sheva em shelomo. Kedechtiv, like it says, Vatazreni hayil ha-milchama. That's funny, because that's written about David. Kilomar ziritani. Kedechtiv zore, you separated me. Hinehu zore goren ha-seorim alayla. You chose me from the best of the zera. So he explains, Kilomar ziritani kedechtiv zore te goren vezirastani imatztani, you strengthened me. Everybody's created from the best of the tipa, from the clearest. And I was created from the choice of the shechvat zera. The cream of the crop. Amar David Amru alav Rabbi Ishmael ben Kimchid. They said about Rabbi Ishmael ben Kimchid. One time, and Rashi says that this somehow happened on Erev Kippur. I thought they didn't let him outside. I guess they couldn't hold him in. Yoma Kippurim yeah. Siper Devarim im Arabi Had Bashuk. He had a conversation with an Arab guy in the marketplace.
Kohen Gadol finishes in the afternoon. He goes home. They walk him to his house.
Well, hey, and a little spittle went on his clothes, and we say that goyim are timeim like zavim, and therefore their saliva is mitameh b'maga. right? Mitameh begadim. V'nichnas. So therefore he couldn't serve. V'nichnas Yeshbab Ahiv v'Shemesh. His brother Yeshbab became the Kohen Gadol for that day. V'ra'ata iman, the mother saw, Shnei Kohanim Gedolim b'yom echad. 2 Kohanim Gedolim on the same day. V'shuv amru alav al Rabbi Yishmael ben Kimchit. Another story. Pam achat yatza v'siper megbon echad bashuk. He spoke with an important general in the street. V'nitzat zinora mepiv al bigadav. And he was also a sprayer. And some spittle got on his clothes. V'nechnas Yosef echiv v'shimesh tachtav. And his brother Yosef went in and was Kohen Gadol instead of him. V'ra'ata iman, and the mother saw Shnei Kohanim Gedolim b'yom echad on the same day.
It's not necessarily a good thing. She saw 2 Kohanim Gedolim up in front, but it doesn't change the fact that the son became Tameh, the Kohen Gadol became Tameh on your Kippur.
Could have been any other Kohen.
He said, don't pick him up.
He chooses the Sagan. The Sagan is not.
And her second son was the one.
Huh?
And he was the one. She's a roller.
He got Tameh.
Don't take away credit. She's rolling. She's Kohen Gedolim. If you knew a cousin of a cousin of a cousin that was Kohen Gadol, you felt good about it.
What?
Yeah, but
Like
he's the Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur.
Yeah, sure.
Why is this
Good.
Not
all of them. He was a good guy.
They're just looking at the next in line was the other son.
She has him in the bullpen ready to pitch at any time. That's the point.
Tanu Rabbanan, Shiva Banim Ayulo. Shiva Banim Ayula. She had 7 sons, Lekimchit. Vekulam Shimshu Bekiuna Gedola. They were all Kohanim Gedolim. And the Tosfot says all the same thing. He became Pasul and the next one went in. Amrullah Chachamim, the rabbi said to her, Ma asit shezachit lekach. What did you do that you were zochet to have 7 Kohanim Gedolim? Amra lahem, she told them, Yamai lo ra'u korot beti kal se'ari. The beams of my house never saw the braids of my hair. Amrullah, they told her, Harei asuken. A lot of people did that. V'lo ho'ilu, but it didn't help.
Does that mean she didn't wash her hair? Or she washed it under a knife?
There's a whole item here. So look in Rashi. Rashi says, Lo ra'u korot beti, ra'iti betalmud Yerushalmi, kol kevuda bat melech penima. All the honor of the of the king's daughter is inside. Mimishpetzot zahav levusha. Isha tzenu'ah, a woman who has tzeniut, re'uya latzet mimena kohen gadol, halavush mishpetzot zahav.
And the part is tzniut.
Tzeniut, very important. The Maharsha says,
Be careful with the girls.
there's a big question. How did they know that it was her zichut and not his zichut? Maybe it was the father's zichut.
They called him Ben Kimchit for a reason.
Because they knew it was her zichut, but how'd they know that? The Yerushalmi says it was Erev Yom Kippur. Okay. Mitoch hasugya amucha dal kol panim shene Yom Kippurim haya Kohen Gadol. He wants to say it's Rabbi Yishmael ben Pabi. In the beginning of Talu adavar ba b'zchuta v'lo b'zchut isha de'efshar shayu makirin isha. Maybe they knew the husband. Shelo haya lo zechut kol kach. Ve'od, another pshat. Efshar shezayim baneha elu lo hayu la me'ish echad. Maybe she had 2 husbands.
They asked her, not the
So all her kids are not all his kids. Ben Ishai says he had obviously he had other kids from another wife, and the other wife's kids weren't the same. So they knew it was her. Either way.
You want coffee, Mama?
Not yet. Right. That makes life much easier.
Right.
Ben Ishai is not. There's another place. There's a midrash or something that says that they asked her, "How'd you wash your hair?" She said, "I had my servants hold the basket on top of it, and I would wash it under the basket." That's called yechola.
I figured it better off without the servants in there.
Maids. What do you think?
The wolves
No,
didn't
I'm saying,
see, but the maids did.
It's under the basket. Ben Ishai's got a whole pshatel over here. Let's see. He says. Ben Shai, why didn't they assume it was the husband? He says the husband is a Kohen. Why didn't he become the Kohen Gadol? Matal Yahai Behai. Why is it the hair connected to being a Kohen Gadol? And why did she say the braids of my hair? So he says, based on what the rabbi said, Vayiven Hashem Elokim et Tatzela. Hashem built the tzela is the side that he took from Adam. Milamed Shekil'a Kadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem braided Chava's hair. He says, why did Hashem braid her hair? Why didn't he make her and give her wisdom to braid her own hair? Right? So,
How should I see the back of her head?
give her wisdom. V'tiratzti, it's a good question. No, it's a good point. So Ben Ish has a different answer than Jacob. Tiratzti al pi mashkatav Rabbeinu Arizal, that the sarot of the hair is considered dinim. And therefore a man who's chesed, he has to shave his hair and only leave the peot, because he only needs a little bit of dinim. But the lady that's givura, and the dinim is over there, she doesn't shave her hair. She has to leave the dinim there. And therefore he said, therefore a lady, she shouldn't leave her hair open. It should always be braided, which is a remes to being kofeh the midat hadin.
So if you braid your hair, you don't have to wear, what do you...
No, he didn't say that. Besides for that, right? Akidat hadinim, like vayakod et Yitzchak beno. And therefore the lady does a similar thing, that she binds up her hair, la'akod hadinim. And that's why Hashem created Chava with her hair braided and not down, because that holds down the dinim like that. And therefore, when a lady is in Avelut, she unbraids her hair to show that the dinim are spreading. So the hair represents dinim, strong dinim. And that's why a woman shouldn't uncover it. Ukliyat se'ar, braiding it shows akidat dinim. So Kimheit had a double thing. Besides for the fact that she covered her hair, it was braided all the time too. It was oked the din and covering the din. And she says even when she was combing her hair and tying it on, she had somebody covering it.
But when she goes to Mikveh, she has to braid it.
That's what Tosfot says, when it was possible. Therefore, she was okhed that all the 7 children should be Kohanim Gedolim. They're attached to Hasad. They're more Hesed by a Kohen Gadol.
That wasn't Korot Betan.
Someone else's house.
In Ben Ish Hai's time, the men all had their head shaven with the peot only. I think in Baghdad. Is that, or that's just what she's supposed to do?
So you're supposed to do.
Sounds like if you grow your hair long, you should braid it. If a guy grows his hair long.
No, guys have to, what's it called?
That's for a
That's for a lady.
About those guys.
That's a lady is midat din. The man is midat hesed, doesn't belong having any din.
If you're okay, then that's the thing.
Now you gotta shave it.
You gotta shave your head now.
When they have kinim, they have to undo the braids. Yes. Okay. Pass the tissues down here. You have anything in there or no? Okay. The Gemara continues. Tanu Rabbanan Bekumtso, talking about making a kometz. The rest of the pages we're comparing kometz and chafina. Bekumtso, the kohen, he has to take a kometz, like a little fistful of flour from a mincha. Shelo ya'aseh midal, he has to take it in his fist. Shelo ya'aseh midal kometz. He can't make a keli of a kometz and use that. Ibayalu, ma'oshi ya'aseh midal hafina. Can he make a keli the size of his hands in order to take the ketoret? Hatam over there who dichtiv bekumtso. It says in his palm, in his fist. Aval hachalo over here no. Lo ketiv behofnav. Then he has to take it. It says melo hofnav. It doesn't say behofnav.
Measurement.
Right? Maybe he could. Right? El melo hofnav ketoret samim dakalo. You could do it in a keli. Or dilma yalif maleh maleh mikumtso. Just like by kometz it has to be in the kometz, so too in the hofnav it has to be in the hofnav. Tashema v'kachaya midata. That was the measure. What does it mean? He puts it in the kaf, and that was the measure. My love, doesn't he mean shemratza la'asot midah acheret, or say that he can make a measure the size of his hands and bring it in there? So no, dilma shemratza la'asot midah oseh. Maybe it means that if he wants, he could make it. Maybe if he wants. Inami shelo yachsav shelo yitir. Or you have to make sure that the full thing gets in there. That's the measurement. It has to be exactly that. But not that you put it in the keli. So you can't prove yes and you can't prove no from the Mishnah. That's what Rashi says. Tanu Rabbanan. Melo kumtso. Now we're back to the komets. Yachol mevuratz. I might say it should be sticking out. Tamud lomar bekumtso. Only what's inside his komets. I bekumtso. Yachol afilu barashetz beotav. So it's whatever's inside. I'll go like this. I'll just take in the tips of my fingers, right? Tamud lomar melo kumtso. A full has to be full. Kidekam inchi. The way people take a komets. HaKeitzad Chofeh shalosh etzbe'otav al pisat yado. He folds the 3 fingers on top of his palm. The komets, and that's the komets. Ubemahavat ubemarcheshet. What?
How does he hold this?
This.
Just this area? This little...
The inside part.
In here, under here. That's it. Right? Ubemahavat ubemarcheshet. What's the problem? Rashi says. Shumi netigun, that it's fried stuff. She'en afuyot techilat bake. Ve'chozero potetan, and then he makes it into pieces. Ve'kasher kemitzatan miliyom mevuretzet yoter mikmitzat ben chatzolet. Shebirutzeh nofel melem. When you have flour, the flour just drops down on the sides. Masha'en ken, when you have it's like little pieces of pancake. So you're going to take it in here. There's going to be pancakes sticking out here and pancakes sticking out here, right? Mohek begudlo milamala. He has to smooth it with his thumb on the top. Ube etzba ketana milamata, with his pinky on the bottom. Vezuhi avodah kasha shebemikdash. That's difficult in the Beit HaMikdash to be able to smooth it off at exactly the right point. With just you can't go like this. It's much easier. You can't do it. You have to use the right hand. You can't. It's difficult. Says Gemara. This is the only one. Va'ika milika, which is difficult. Va'ika hafinav, the Kohen Gadol, back in the Kodesh Kodashim. Elazuhi me'avodot kashot shebemikdash. This is one of the difficult avodot in Mikdash. Amr Rabbi Yochanan.
Let's say if it doesn't happen correctly. Let's say something falls out.
Be patient, Habibi. You'll get a taste of it and the rest of the daf. Don't worry. Ready? Amr Rabbi Yochanan. By Rabbi Yoshua ben Uza'ah, ben ha-benaim shomelo kumtso mahu. Rashi, ben ha-benaim, ha-nechnas ben etzbe'otav. There's stuff in between the fingers. Here you see, if you look at my hand, you'll see there's some space over here. Right? As tight as I put them, I got a little space. So flour goes in there.
Especially when you fold them over.
No, it actually, in my case, it gets a little bit better when I fold it over.
Like this.
If you're bony, yeah.
No, I'm saying if your other 2 fingers are up, then your space gets a little bit bigger. Maybe.
No, not me. Anyway,
because I can't even put my 3rd finger down.
It's good you're not a Kohen there.
Yeah,
let's see. So Gemara says, by Rabbi Yoshua ben Uza'ah, ben ha-benaim shel melo kumtso ma'u. In between, on the melo kumtso, what's the din?
Like this.
Amar of Papa, the gavai, the inside part over here, loti bai lecha, the vadai kometsu. That's for sure kometsu. The barai, what's outside, vadai shiraimu. That's for sure left over. Kiti bai lecha de beini. It's mamash in between the fingers. Right? What's the law? Amar Yohanan, Hadar Pashta Yoshua ben Uza'ah, ben ha-benaim safek dinu. It's a safek. So what do? Heichi avid, Amar Hanina, maktir komets lehude techila. First put the komets on the fire. The Hadar ben ha-benaim, and then empty out what was between your fingers. Why? Just do it all at once if it's all going on. Di Amar ben ha-benaim bereisha. If first you put what's in between, Dilma shiraim ninu. Maybe that's really extra. The rule is like this, right? You have to take the ketoret, the kemitzah, and put it on the mizbeach. At that point, you have to have what the leftovers of the mincha sitting over there. If that spills in the meantime, you can't be makti the ketoret because the shiraim is missing.
Where is it spilling from?
It's in the bowl, right? It was in the bowl before. You took a scoop, you about put on the mizbeach. Some of that went lost. You can't be makriv. The whole shirayim has to be kayam. The katan, look in Rashi. Shehasru shenetpazru mehem en maktirin the tanya. Min minha et hakometz. Min minha prat leshehasra hi or shehasra kumtza. If the minha is missing or the kometz is missing, you can't be makriv. Right? The Amar Mor, we said shirayim shehasru ben kmitza laktara, between the kmitza and laktara en maktirin alem et hakometz. You can't bring the kometz. Says the Gemara. So therefore, first you makriv the kometz, then you scrape in the shirayim so that it should be there. Says the Gemara. Ihachi. If that's the case, that you're considering it a safek shirayim, so how you put it in after? Why?
How do you put it in at all?
Ikri, no, afterwards. At all, right? Ikri, but I say after because that's when I am putting it.
Okay.
Ikri kan kol shemimenu leishim hareo bebal taktiru. Right? We have another dirasha. We had all this in Pesachim. No, we had it in Sotah. In Sotah. Okay. Kol shemimenu leishim hareo bebal taktiru. Anything that part of it went in the ishim, the rest of it can't be niktar.
So this is the leftover that shouldn't be able to be niktar?
Because the other anything that already had mimenu ishel Hashem lo taktiru.
That pasuk's talking about.
Lo taktiru mimenu ishel Hashem. Don't be maktir anything that's mimenu. It should say kichos or v'chol dvash lo taktiru ishel Hashem. Mimenu is extra.
So Mimenu is talking about everything that you're allowed to be maktir,
and you maktir Mimenu, don't bring the rest.
But the Seon and Devash never allowed to put, right?
Right, exactly. Says the Gemara, Hareu b'val taktiru. Amar b'Yehuda bered Rabbi Shimon ben Pazi, te maktir lei l'shum etzim. Put it on as wood. I'm not putting it on as a ketur. I'm putting it like it's wood. Ki Rabbi Eliezer, the Tanya Rabbi Eliezer Omer, l'reach no. Because what's the pasuk? The pasuk is.
So according to this, I want to say,
L'reach ni korban reshi takrivu otam la'Hashem. That's the pasuk after. Ki chol sorah korban reshi takrivu otam la'Hashem ve'la mizbeach lo ya'alu l'reach nichoach. Why is that said l'reach nichoach? It's asur to bring it up. Of course, it's not going to be a reach nichoach. You know, it's coming to be marbeh. L'reach nichoach hi ata ma'aleh. Aval ata ma'aleh l'shem etzim. You could put it up as wood. So therefore, I put it up for wood. And I get it on, but if it needs to go, it's on, and if not, it's wood. That they disagree with this dirasha, right? Rashi could be Eliezer the palik b'masechet zevachim bevarei hatat shem shirayim. Leftover evarei hatat me'achashuk tiru emurim. After they brought the emurim, v'netarvu evarei hatat bevarei olah. The evarim of the hatat that you normally eat got mixed in with the evarim of the olah that have to go on the mizbeach, right? Because in olah the whole korban goes on the mizbeach.
Right.
A hatat, not the whole korban goes on there. Some of it you eat to the kohanim. Now they got mixed in. You can't eat them. Maybe I'm eating an olah. I can't be makriv. Maybe I'm being makriv something that doesn't need to be makriv. Rabbi Eliezer Omer, yiten hakol lemala, put it all on top. V'ro'eh ani et habasar hatat lemala ki'ilu emetzim. I imagine that the hatat part is etzim. So that's his trick to get stuff that's not supposed to go up.
What's your
right?
Kavanah is what this is?
What?
It's like what you...
Kavanah, exactly. My kavanah, l'reach nichoach avalo l'etzim. Right? Ve'ala mizbeach lo ya'alu batre da'ikelo taktir. Remenu ketiv. But according to the chachamim that say you can't do that trick, what are you going to do? You're going to love the answer. Te kamtzi shmeini. You have fat people take the komets. Their fingers are fat. There's no spaces.
A big one. Big.
it's like making that regular berachah.
I love it.
So no skinny going to do pizza.
Your fingers are too skinny. No kemitzah for you. And you have to bulk up before you go into the Beit HaMikdash. Right?
Well, say but there are the shots.
Amar of Mari, the Kamsi Shmeni. Hashta Dati La'achi. Now that you said the Kamsi Shmeni, Rabbi Eliezer Nami, Lechatchila the Kamsi Shmeni. The fat people make the Kemitzah. Fat people.
No spaces.
No spaces between the fingers.
No spaces, like this.
Vayr of Papa.
This.
Bena Benaim Shel Meloch Hofnav Mahu. So we discussed between the fingers of a Kemitzah. What about between the fingers of the Meloch Hofnav? Right? Mahu.
Why?
My coming violet. What's the question?
Why is he?
L'chaora is asking like this. Igamar Melo Melo Mehatam.
Why
If he
is
learns the
he,
Gezerah Shavah that we said before,
Why is Chazan the Shas?
However, fat people could have sweaty palms and they get stuck in their fingers.
sweaty palms has nothing to do with being fat. It's just the condition.
So I'm not being Yotze.
Still a problem.
Why is that a problem? Why is
Bigger problem.
Here, the problem is not answering
It's a bigger problem.
So we weren't sure before if we learn Melo Melo that you can't make, that has to be Bekumtso. So he says if you learn Melo Melo, so then it's only going to be Bechofnav and not Ben Chofnav. Right? Hainu Hach, it's the same question.
The problem
Should be the same. So no, Papa Hachi Ba'ile, even without that. Melo Chofnav vehevi ba'inan veha'ika, it's a Melo Chofnav that you're bringing in, or Dilma velakach vehevi ba'inan. You have to take it and bring it vehaleka tiku.
What was the question?
Melo Chofnav. Rav Papa Hachi Ba'i, Rashi. Laha belo gezerah shabbat. The melo melo without that. Ikal miv'er straight from these pesukim. In the melo ma'iteh bechofnav. Legabe hafina. Even if we say that you don't have to put it in your fingers to put it on the thing. Avalai delei la'asot midah lahafina lekal miv'er. Elam gezerah shabbat. That's something else. What's the question over here? He says if you say Melo Hofnav vehevi, bring in a Melo Hofnav. This is the Melo Hofnav. It's in my fingers. But if you say Velakach Melo Hofnav, you should take a Melo Hofnav. This is not part of Velakach. Why is it not part of Velakach? Because he didn't intend to take it. It just went in between his fingers on its own. Tiku. We don't have an answer. Amar of Papa. Peshita li melo kumtzo kedekamtzi inchi. When it says melo kumtzo, it has to be the way people take the kemitzah. The normal way. Bayit of Papa. Berashet be'otav. With the tips of his fingers. Pas yadav lemata. The face of his hand, the palm of his hand is down. V'tachavetz be'otav besolet. V'kamat kol metz shalem. Ad shemile kol orech pas yado. Like this?
No, he puts it in like that.
Like that?
And then he gets his hand full.
He didn't stick his fingers in, he went like that.
In the
Or,
flowers.
milemala lemata. Shafach gav yado lemata. He turned his hand upside down. Vehe'ela komens. Then he sort of went under like that.
And then he goes.
Or, min hatzad. Kilomar shelo kederech hakomtzim. What's this gimel? Shegav yadan lemata, that the back of the hand is down. V'lo tahavetz be'otav besolet, he didn't stick his fingers in. Ela molich al gav yado bedoha. It should be outside yado, no?
Yeah, he changed it.
No, molich gav yado. He puts the back of his hand bedocha tightly. V'asolet nechnas bepas yado derech etzbeotav, and it's going in through his fingers. Like this.
That's the only way.
He's going like this and it's coming in. Right? Mahu tiku. We don't know if that's good. So that's by hafina. By the papa. What that's by kemitzah. What about by hafina? Amar Papa, ba pshita li melochov. Now also he has to scoop it like normal people do. I guess it's like this. By Papa, hafam berashetz beotav. He did again the tips of his fingers in. Mahu milemal alemata mahu. He did it from the top down. He stuck it in like that. Minatzad mahu. He did some sort of other what's called hafam bezu ubazu. He did the two together. V'kirvan zu etzel. So I guess he doesn't like this either. He did one half and another, and then he put them together. Mahu tiku. We don't know if it's what's it called. Kedehafni inchi. You need the tips of pasayad, or the edge of the pasayad lemata. But if it wasn't like that, if it's like this or other things, it's a question. Baruch Adonai le'olam.